Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and this is Nazare, Portugal. Nazare is a coastal city. It is located 122 kilometers north of Lisbon. In today's video, I'll take you on a walking tour of the lovely little town of Nazare, and then it's on to the holy place of Fatima. The dolls in the window model the attire that is customary to wear in this part of the country. Case in point, notice the lady crossing the street wearing the traditional 7-colored flannel skirt. This is a neat little architectural structure here. That would look really sharp if they ever restored that properly. I mean, really sharp. So, pretty neat. Let's go check out this church and see what it looks like in here. Might be pretty interesting. A very, very little church. Look at this. Wow. Very small church. And there's a tram coming off down the mountain up there, if you can see it. Coming down this steep mountain. So that's interesting. It's so steep to go up there. They need a train. Little tram trolley to take you up. So they're setting up here for some type of a festival. Looks like it has the cross up there, maybe a religious thing here on the beach. So this is neat. A little walkway here going toward this area here, and it's kind of decorated in mosaic way. Here's some more buildings and the traditional tile outside, little hotel. People come to this town for the large waves. Just beyond that point, right there, there is North Beach. Every summer, surfing competitions are held there. The surf can get up to 80 feet there, so it is quite dangerous for the inexperienced surfer because of the massive undercurrent that the waves bring. Let's go look at these rocks here. Let's see what I can find over there. So these are the rocks. Kind of interesting shapes here from the ocean. Look at that. Pretty neat. Never seen, I guess because it's so, these are usually underwater. Look at wow, so that guy's got a full bag full that he's collecting there. Early morning walk here. This is neat. These rocks are so used to being under the water, they have little moss on them. They're all green. So, if you're one that's into eating mussels, look at all these mussels. Little tiny mussels all over this rock, and so many of them. This is the place for you. As a guy just walked away with a full bag full of them. Look at these little mussels and how you break them off. And this is the indoor market vegetable shopping early on a Saturday morning in Nazare. All of the fruits and vegetables sold here are organic, homegrown by the sellers themselves. So not only are you eating healthy, but you're also contributing to the local farmers. And at the farmers market, as you would expect, the ladies in their traditional outfits are up early shopping, getting their fruits and vegetables. And the fish area of the market. And as you would expect, all of this fish fished out from the Atlantic Ocean. Look at that octopus fresh right there, and also this great big eel right there. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to receive more of this informative content, please subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every week. Is that a whole hard-boiled egg inside? And I'm going to attempt to eat this little pastry here that I've bought. I don't know exactly. There's a hard-boiled egg right here in the shell, and it's surrounded by this pastry. So it looks to be a pastry. Let me see how this goes. Okay. It's like a gingerbread, actually. So it's good. Okay, so now I've finished most of the pastry part. Now I'm going to I took the egg out, and I'm going to crack it and see what I find in here. Pretty good. A hard-boiled egg. And it's orange too, it's not yellow. And there's the square, the little square of this town. So just a few steps away from the beach, this is their little version of the center of town. You can get food here, and this is where the hotel accommodations are at on this side. And the main road. And now I've arrived at the end of this little square area, looking back toward the ocean and looking at these buildings here. Again, these are the shops and the hotel accommodations from this angle as I pan the camera on over. Look at that. Down this way. Again, they love their tile in Portugal. All kinds of tile on the buildings. And there's another nice little tile work. So if you come to this town, you will not be bored by not seeing a variety of different things. Look at this. Flamenco. Here's a neat little barbershop in town, and another little center square. This is interesting. In a small town like this, they have public restrooms for the ladies and for the men, and it's underground. So that's something different that you don't encounter at usual smaller cities. And in a small town like this, they have their own little handmade souvenirs made by the locals. More charming old cobblestone walkways here. This is the residence places. Look how neat this looks. This is really the ladies sweeping up, cleaning up. Kind of takes you way, way back. Some 200 years ago or so when these places were probably made. And as I leave this small town, I like this narrow alley here. It's so narrow you could literally put both of your arms out and touch each side of the building. 46 kilometers east of Nazare, you'll find the holy sanctuary of Our Lady of the Rosary of Fatima. This is the Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary. Built between 1928 and 1953 in a neo-Baroque style, the Basilica of Our Lady of Rosary has the tombs of Jacinta, Francisco, and Lucia, for these are the three young shepherds that had the aspiration of the Virgin Mary. The sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima has become, throughout the years, the fourth biggest Catholic pilgrimage site in the world, due to the apparitions of Virgin Mary to three little shepherds in 1917. In 1917, on three separate occasions, three shepherds began reporting apparitions of an angel in the region. According to the shepherds, these blessed visitations began while they were tending their family sheep. They believed it was the Virgin Mary. Many flocked to Fatima to witness these apparitions with the shepherds, but not before the shepherds were jailed for being politically disruptive. These visitations stopped in October 1917 at the Miracle of the Sun event. The shepherds said that the apparition of the Virgin Mary divulged three secrets to them. The three young shepherds were ages 12, 9, and 7 at the time they had the apparition. Jacinta and Francisco were brother and sister. They both were victims of the Spanish flu, dying 1 year apart from each other in 1919 and 1920, while their cousin, Lucia, went on to live and become a sister. She later died at the age of 97. she is currently going through the process to become a saint. There is a pilgrimage walk that people do to the sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima. It is 111 kilometers long. It is divided into 6 stages. Its inspiration is drawn from the life and work of Sister Lucia, who lived in the Carmelo de Santa Teresa convent, the starting point of the journey. People walk the 182-meter distance on their knees from the Basilica of the Holy Trinity to the Chapel of the Apparitions. This is a way of praying for specific needs, or they have come back to say thanks for prayers answered in the past. This is the Chapel of Apparitions. This was built in the exact location where the 3 shepherds had their vision in 1917. This was built in 1919. So this is interesting what's happening here. They have a long line of people holding candles coming this way. And then, see, they'll have candles in their hands. When they come around here, they light the candles and then leave them there. That's what this big flame is all about over here. See that? Lighting the candles up and leaving them. Look at that flame. That is huge. So, just as those who walked on their knees to give thanks for prayers answered, in turn, they will also light the candles as a way to honor a promise made to the Blessed Virgin after the granting of a requested blessing. With Jesus Christ in the center and the Basilica of Our Lady Rosary in the background, I take one final look at the sanctuary, from the Holy Trinity to the Chapel of Apparitions. That's where they light the candles. This is the sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima, a very holy place to be sure. If you would like to see my other videos on Portugal, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.